We're interrupting the fantastic sports show with some breaking news right now. Our law enforcement sources confirming that two Philadelphia police officers were just shot at Philadelphia International Airport. This is a live look at the scene. You can see the flashing lights off in the distance at the airport here. The shooter, we're told, crashed through an airport terminal garage to get away driving a black SUV. So they are still out there tonight. Let's bring in Steve Keeley now. And Steve, one of the officers' guns was also stolen. Can you just break down how all of this unfolded tonight?
First, the latest. It's a black Dodge Durango that these officers came across. There's more than one person in it because an 18-year-old was just dropped off by this Durango at Children's Hospital and just pronounced dead, shot probably by the Philadelphia police officers. So police are now at the hospital trying to get video to get a license plate and any more view of the driver and anybody else in this black Dodge Durango. One officer high up the chain says maybe these officers came across somebody stealing one of the vehicles out of the airport, but they crashed through the gate at Terminal Garage D, which we're looking at now from Skyfox. Not far from Skyfox is Philly Police TAC Air. They had the state police on this. SWAT was called out, and you can see the line of Philadelphia police officers. There's a state trooper at the end of the line there. So they are all looking for this black Dodge Durango last seen, and that is the crime scene unit, and that's the SWAT team, too, showing up right there in that armored vehicle. So they're all out looking for this black Dodge Durango throughout the city. The officers now have be on the lookout for that. Meanwhile, they're trying to get a pinpoint view of where it left Children's Hospital right around next door to Penn University Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania. So somebody was shot in that vehicle. They dropped him off, just an 18-year-old, and was just pronounced dead by the doctors at Children's Hospital, and almost for sure connected to this. So here's what we know about the Philadelphia police officers. Two shot. One was unconscious but breathing at last check. They were being transferred to trauma centers, one to Penn Presbyterian, the other one going from Methodist to Jefferson, where doctors are expert at treating gunshot wounds. We do not have a condition update yet on those two officers, but one certainly very, very serious. I was told they were giving one officer CPR at the scene when they got to them. So this is an extreme case. Here we are again for the second consecutive week. Multiple Philadelphia police officers shot in the line of duty. We just don't know what they were doing at the airport at the time. And one officer just suspects maybe they came across people stealing a vehicle. That is what he suspects. They just don't know just yet because they don't have the vehicle yet. You can see all those vehicles in the upper tiers of that parking garage. Who knows where that vehicle came from, whether it was somebody who owned it or whether it was one of the rental vehicles. So you can see police all over that garage now. They're going to hopefully get some video in that garage as well, maybe get these officers' body-worn camera videos to see what happened, and any other kind of video. We all know that airport is covered with surveillance cameras. Mm-hmm. They're just trying to get a look at that car and the people in it right now, Sheba.
All hands on deck tonight. A huge police presence right outside the airport, right in this parking garage here. Steve, do you know where these officers were shot, where in their body?
I don't want to say for sure, but yes, I heard from multiple sources, but let's have them put that out right away. We know officers all wear bulletproof vests, but that doesn't, as we saw today in the armored car heist in South Philly, a vest doesn't guarantee you not getting shot. So all I can tell you is it's very, very serious in the minds and in the words of the officers I've been talking to on the phone.
All right, Steve, thank you for joining us tonight and giving us an update on this breaking news story. Again, two police officers, Philadelphia police officers, shot at Philadelphia International Airport. We first got the calls about this around 11:15 tonight. Both of them at the hospital tonight, one at Penn Presby, the other one at Jefferson Hospital. Of course, we'll stay on top of this breaking news story for you. And with any updates, we'll bring them to you on air, online at fox29.com and on the Fox 29 app. Also on Good Day Philadelphia starting at 4 a.m. I'm Sheba Russell.